Alright, so this is a quick video review of my remanufactured Steelcase 465 Think office chair, which I purchased from Crandall Furniture. So a few years ago, my wife built this beautiful standing desk. It's designed to accommodate my digital audio hobby, but these days we're spending a lot of time at this desk actually working. Anyone who uses a standing desk knows that you can't stand the entire time. You have to sit or lean for a little while in between periods of standing, and that's why we bought this stool. But when shelter-in-place started for Texas, we both started spending a lot more time at this desk. So we needed an additional chair, and we really needed something more ergonomic in general for the long hours we would be putting in at the computer. So I spent about a week researching work stools and office chairs designed for standing desks, and finally settled on the Steelcase Think. Now, we had set the upper limit of our budget at about $1,000, fully expecting to invest in a chair that we'd be using for many, many years. But I stumbled across a message board about refurbished office chairs, and I learned about Crandall Furniture, which is a small company that I think is based in Michigan. Everyone on the message board and multiple reviewers on other websites had many, many good things to say about this company, Crandall Furniture, both about the products and also their customer service. After reviewing the chair on their website, at the time, it would be about just a little over $400 for my purchase of this chair. So the price was great, and I felt even better moving forward with the purchase after reviewing their very generous return policy and their 12-year warranty, both of which were validated by multiple reviewers. And to top it all off, their marketing leans heavily on the sustainability of purchasing refurbished products rather than new products. In our household, we try to purchase things that will last a long time, are easy to maintain, and involve some sort of recycling or upcycling. Oh, I should also mention that I purchased this chair with a conversion kit to turn it into an office stool. So I purchased the remanufactured Steelcase Think office chair, and 2 days later, I received a promotional email requesting a video review of the product. I replied to the email saying I had just made the order, and for context, on their website they had a banner at the time alerting buyers that the turnaround time may increase with so many of their staff pivoting to make personal protective equipment to support those affected by COVID-19. And that's something I really appreciated. Grateful to see a company doing that. So I had no issue with the long time it would take to receive the chair, but I wanted to let the company know I was interested in reviewing the chair, just would have to take a little more time. And just a short while later, I received an email from the owner of Crandall Furniture thanking me and actually letting me know that my product was being processed and would be in the mail soon. So sure enough, I had the chair a week later, which is much sooner than I expected. I received another nice surprise when I opened the package. You see, many of the reviewers who purchased stool kits mentioned that the installation can be a little tricky, so I was prepared for a long night of YouTube videos and Allen wrenches, but the chair actually came with the stool kit assembled. All I had to do was lock in the back of the chair to the base, and that was actually really simple. So I don't know how well you can tell from the videos and the photos I'm taking on my phone, but the chair looks really great. I will say the black mesh isn't as attractive as some of the more high-tech mesh options available from the actual Steelcase website, but it does look really professional. It feels good. I have no complaints. The seat height of the chair is really easy to adjust, and the seat position front and back also really simple to adjust, although I don't show it in any of these videos because it requires two hands and I'm using one hand to hold my phone. I will say the armrests absolutely live up to the hype. If you've been reading a lot about Steelcase chairs, or the Think chair in particular, you hear a lot about these armrests that move in every direction really fluidly. This chair I received certainly does that. The other nice thing about these armrests is when you lower them to their lowest setting, they actually get totally out of your way, which is great for me. I often sit at my desk and play guitar. So having sat in this chair for multiple hours a day now for about 2 weeks, I could not be happier that I went ahead and purchased this chair. As someone who deals with chronic back pain, I'm actually able to keep a healthy posture in this chair and stay seated for much longer. There are only two issues I had with this chair, and one of them actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. So first, I mentioned the stool conversion kit, which is bundled with the purchase of this chair. You can buy the cylinder and the ring separately on their website for about twice as much, but when you purchase the chair, you have the option to get the conversion kit at about half price. However, the website doesn't list dimensions for the chair with or without the stool kit, as far as I can tell. So I made the rookie mistake of assuming the stool conversion kit would bring this seat to the same level as that's listed on the Steelcase website. For reference, the Steelcase website has a very thorough listing of the different dimensions of both the regular chair and the office stool chair. The regular chair, the seat height starts at 16.5 inches and goes up to 21.5 inches. And the stool seat height starts at 22.5 inches and goes up to 32.5 inches. So like I said, I didn't see chair dimensions on the Crandall furniture page for the Think chair, and I did not see a direct link to the separate page for the stool conversion kit, which I found much later. But on that separate page for the conversion kit, they do give dimensions for the cylinder itself. So the 8-inch cylinder starts at 14.5 inches and raises to 21.75 inches, or a total of 7.25 inches of adjustment, which means at its lowest setting, the chair actually feels a little more like a regular office chair, which turns out to be great if I decide to roll over to my piano, or if someday I end up in a more conventional desk situation. I think this will work for that. At its highest setting, this chair is actually perfect for our standing desk. The tops of my legs come to just the bottom of the keyboard tray when this chair is at its tallest setting. The stool version of this chair from Steelcase might actually be too tall for what I'm trying to accomplish. So this was a happy accident, but I do think Crandall might want to consider clarifying chair dimensions with and without the stool kit on the Think product page. I should also say that the gas cylinder that they've provided is fantastic. I weigh about 175 pounds, and this chair feels sturdy at every height. The second surprise is a little less ideal. I found pretty quickly that the button that adjusts the height of the right armrest is a little bit busted. It comes loose nearly every time I try to adjust it. It's only a little inconvenience because after messing with it for a few seconds, I can lock it back into place. Probably just go ahead and reach out to Crandall Furniture and get their advice, and given their previous track record, it seems like they'll have a solution for me, but I will say that's the state the chair arrived in, and I definitely think it's worth mentioning. Aside from that minor problem, this is a really excellent chair. I can say that Crandall has definitely won another fan with this great product, great customer service, and if you are looking for a chair like this, if you're looking for the Think chair in particular, you can look at the description of this video and you'll see a link to the product page that I keep referencing. Definitely give this company some thought. It's a great way to find an affordable and sustainable solution to getting what you need in your workstation.